folks, and welcome to Chad and Brad Live from Stone Drive. We've got a huge show for you tonight, folks. Lots of topics to cover. We're coming to you live from the Red Stripe Exxon studio. Chad Wayne, my good friend, talk to me.
Good evening, Brad Davis. It's been a long time since we had a podcast, but it's good to be back. It's a jam-packed show tonight, and it is off the hook.
First thing I feel like we need to say is happy Thanksgiving. Missed you guys over Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great time. Hope you enjoyed your family. Hope you ate some good food. And now, hey, we got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, the town of Pilot Mountain and the surrounding communities, I mean, it's off the chain. Chad Wayne, we have got a new mayor in Pilot Mountain. Now, hey, we're not in the city limits.
We're not.
But we are close.
We're close.
And we drive through it.
We drive through it every day.
And we have a lot. We have care. We want it to be the best it can be. And we want to support them. So talk to us a little bit about the local politics and the new mayor.
Last Monday night on November the 26th, I went to the town board meeting. And the new mayor, Evan Cockrell, was sworn in by the Honorable Spencer Key.
I love Spencer Key. By the way, Spencer Key, I grew up in Copeland. And the Honorable Spencer Key lives right down below where I grew up from.
Yes.
And he is an outstanding man.
Outstanding man.
Carry on.
We also had swearing in of the town commissioner, Donna Kiger. Mm-hmm. That's her first term. And also the first term of another commissioner, Scott Needham.
Talk to me.
Hey, we featured, spotlighted, and highlighted Scott Needham.
Is he? Hey, live where you live.
Live where you live. Worked out for him.
Live where you live.
Also at the meeting, the ABC board presented their yearly contributions to the city based on their earnings. This year, they made $35,000, Brad, that they gave to the general fund for the town of Pilot Mountain.
So the ABC board donated $35,000 to the town of Pilot Mountain.
Turned over their proceeds for the year.
Right, because they're nonprofit.
Nonprofit.
Right.
Turns it over to the town to be used at their discretion.
Wow, that's outstanding.
Thank you all Chip and Pup members for supporting your local ABC store, because I know it was you guys that helped get to that $35,000 mark.
That's a lot of Chip and Putt revenue right there, pal.
Yes, sir.
A lot of Chip and Putt revenue.
Sir.
Moving on. Thank you, Chad, by the way, for that update from the Pilot Mountain town. Moving on, folks, listen, we have a wrestling team at East Surrey High School that has just dominated a tournament this past weekend. And when I say dominated, I mean dominated. Chad Wayne, domination.
Domination. East Surrey Wrestling went 5-0. They beat McMichael. They beat Carver. They beat Dudley, Magna Vista.
By the way, where is Magna Vista?
I've never heard of that one.
We're going to have to ask Coach Darren Haywood, where is Magna Vista?
And North Forsyth.
I'm talking
Big
about
wins.
Big wins, 5-0, swept the tournament. Just outstanding.
Coach
Hard work.
Darren Haywood is outstanding. If you don't know him, get to know him.
Hey, he teaches my son in honors world history. He loves him. Excited guy. Lots of enthusiasm. We love him. Congratulations, Coach Haywood. Keep pounding, pal. All right, next on, basketball season. What? We're talking about basketball. Yes, we are.
Whoa.
We're still in football season, I think, but we'll talk about that later on. But basketball season, we've got the girls' basketball season getting ready to tip off at North Surrey this week. Tuesday night, the girls are going to play. The JV girls are going to start at 6:30. The varsity girls are to follow. And the men's game will be made up at a later date. So, hey, Tuesday night, got nothing else to do?
Hey, be there. Go out and support your East Surrey Cardinals girls basketball program. Show up, give them some support, let them know that you're there.
Hey, I know Coach Caleb Gilley is hammered down. He's transitioning from volleyball back to basketball, and we're going to have an outstanding season. All right, we're going to talk about it right now. We need someone. We've been talking. We've been talking. You know, we go up and down Golf Course Road a little bit, hit the roundabout 52 north or south, and we noticed something this morning.
There's a large member of our community in need of our support.
And we know that here on this podcast and in this community, and now that we are global, we have an Instagram account. We'll talk about that later. We have a YouTube account.
Follow us live, Chad and Brad Live on YouTube.
We know that with all the people, the friends that are following us that can help this man who is in dire need of help. If anyone has an air compressor, will you please contact Chad or Brad? Because we have a Ronald McDonald on top of McDonald's.
He's in desperate need. He's doubled over, folks. He's about to deflate all the way. We can't allow it to happen.
We need help. He needs help. We need help too, but he needs help.
He needs help. So we're asking you to meet us in the parking lot of Pete's Exxon, across the road with your air compressor. We're gonna go up on top and take care of this little problem we have here in our community and help out a fellow citizen.
We appreciate it, guys. We appreciate it. Moving on. Hey, listen. Anybody out there, a member of State Employees Credit Union, okay? Breaking news, we have in our community a new branch of State Employees Credit Union. Who knew? Who knew? It's hidden. If you didn't know about it, now you do. But we have a State Employees Credit Union in Pilot Mountain.
That's exactly right, Brad Davis. And if you don't know where it is, everybody knows where DC's Shell Quick Lube is. It's right behind him.
Right behind him. Right behind him. DC's behind him. State Employees Credit Union. Got an ATM. Hey, Pete still got his ATM, but they've got their ATM. So we got two state employees ATM. No fee. No transaction fee. It's on, hey, get your money.
Branch office, go in and see them. If you've got a problem with something in one of your accounts, they're there for you. Go in and see them. They're happy to help you.
Outstanding people. They love you. They love you. All right. Now the swim team that people forget. We've got swim team that swims at the Armfield Center here in Pilot Mountain. Okay. East Surrey High School swim team. We have decided that we're going to swim with Bishop McGuinness.
Mistake on Bishop McGuinness's part, Brad Davis.
The villains done picked on the wrong person.
Ooh.
We have done pow! Pow!
And a pow!
On them. Congratulations to the East Surrey High School swim team on their win against Bishop McGuinness. Pilot, now listen, we got Pilot Mountain Press right here. We're talking about Pilot Mountain Press right now. We had a huge tournament this past weekend. The Titans have hosted a tournament, which is a Mount Airy school in Mount Airy, North Carolina, if anybody knows where that's at. They've hosted a tournament for a couple years now, 3 or 4 years. And we went up there this week. And we had several teams play. We have a 2nd and 3rd grade combo team coached by Adam Carden. We have a 4th grade team coached by myself. We have a 5th and 6th grade team coached by Josh McMillan, Travis Bruner, Chad Wayne Mottsinger. We have, and that's it right now. We have other teams as well, older kids.
They didn't,
but they didn't participate this weekend. So we go up and we play. These kids played their rear ends off. We go 10-2 this weekend.
Pow!
Pow! Pow!
And a pow!
10-2. We had the 6th grade team with a win, brought home the championship. We had the second and third grade team lost in the championship game. Now, we don't like losing. Okay, we don't like losing, but we're building. This is a bigger picture. We're building. So we had a runner-up in second, third grade, and we had our fourth grade team make it to the championship game. Unfortunately, lost. Runners up. Okay, here we are. We are building for Coach Marty Behrens. Okay, that's what we're doing, and we just want to give a big shout out to the Pilot Mountain Press for going 10-2 in the tournament.
Yes, sir. We sure do. We have had a great weekend. First tournament, and came away with a championship in a couple of seconds. Hey, big props to Pilot Mountain Press. Be on the lookout for us in the future.
Be on the lookout for us. Now, one thing I want to say right now to you guys, hope you're still listening, is Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You know what? Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I'm sitting here right now and I'm looking at holly berries, poinsettias. I'm here with my good friend Chad Wayne. I've got my Christmas tree up. You've got your Christmas trees up. I've got family. It's
a festive time of the year, Brad Davis, and it's always good to be with friends and family over the holidays. If I know one thing, I know that there's not one family, man and wife, that likes Christmas better than Brad Davis and Mary Alice Davis.
I'm going to tell you something
They
right now.
love Christmas lights.
Yeah, don't leave me alone around Christmas lights. I can tell you that right now. I love Christmas. I love everybody.
Speaking of breeding winners.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Speaking of breeding winners, we're going on to the Surrey County Grow Strong 5K held last Monday.
Yes, sir.
Over at Fisher River Park in Dobson. I'm telling you, I was there. I showed up. Crazy. I know I don't look like a runner. But I got one. Okay, I've bred a runner. I bred a runner, or he tried anyway. He was great. Listen, we got over 350 kids. Okay, that's including the kindergartners who just ran 1 mile, and they put.
Well, actually, Brad Davis, it was the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders at this event.
Okay.
And that event that you're talking about also was there. They had kindergartners there that you're correct, only ran 1 mile. Mm-hmm. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade ran a 5K. And I'm talking about in the cold.
Oh,
Brad.
yes. It was cold.
Cold, wind.
Had a little rain.
Oh, tough conditions. Tough conditions.
And we want to shout out right now. You can tell me a little bit more about this, Chad, but we're going to recognize these 2 kids tonight.
Well, for the overall winner, she's into Pilot Mountain. She goes to Pilot Mountain Elementary School. Her name is Maggie Seacrest. Took first place overall.
Congratulations, Maggie. Congratulations.
The second person we want to recognize from this is Carter Motzinger. He came in 2nd overall in the boys division.
He was hammered down. I saw him. I'm gonna tell you something, and we talked about this before. Let me tell you something. That warms my heart. Those kids busted their rear ends. They not every kid can be 1st, 2nd, 3rd. There's kids obviously coming in later on, but they didn't stop, and they busted their rear ends, and they represented their family, their school. It was outstanding.
Every kid finished, Brad Davis, and that's what matters.
That's what matters.
Great support, great volunteers. Big props go out. If you don't know it, look it up. It's on Surrey County Grow Strong. Grow meaning go run our world, Brad Davis.
Go run our world. I don't know of anything. It's great stuff they got going on. I love it. Dr. Reeves, he was there. We had all the school board members there. It was just an outstanding event. So, today, we watched the Panthers game. And, I'm a winner. And I know a lot of those guys on the Panthers team are winners. But it bothered me. It bothered me. Like, Chad, help me.
Tough to watch. That's all I can say, Brad Davis. Cam Newton threw 4 picks. Could have easily been 7 picks. Just an atrocious performance.
I tell you one thing, folks. We don't throw off our back foot here on Chad and Brad Live. Hey, I'm going to talk to you about something right now. Speaking of Christmas, we got in the Christmas mood. Speaking of Christmas, have you got your Christmas card out yet?
I do have my Christmas card out, Brad Davis.
You got it out?
My wife Kelly does a great job at that. She gets a picture made early on, gets it out around Thanksgiving time, and hand addresses all these envelopes. Spends a lot of time doing it. Hey, I wouldn't do that.
Have you ever dealt with Shutterfly?
But I love her for it.
Have you ever dealt with Shutterfly?
I have never dealt with Shutterfly, and don't intend to. But they're, from what I understand, they're a good company. Produce great pictures.
Folks, if you're looking to put out a Christmas card and you don't want to fool with the retail box, go hit Shutterfly. Shutterfly is there for you. You can upload your photos. You can type in your message. They will self-stamp it and put it in the mail for you. All right?
So my wife loves them, Brad Davis.
She loves them. She loves them. She loves them. All right. So we've covered a whole lot. All right. I'm gonna put a tease out there right now before we close. I got a tease for you. We may have a podcast, semi-short podcast coming early, mid, or late week. I'm not sure. Chad Wayne?
Correct. And the reason for this podcast is we got another football game, Brad Davis.
We've got a football game. Hey, we went to Mount Airy High School Friday night to play a football game. The last time we were there, I know our guys, coaches, staff, kids, they left disappointed. They weren't happy. That was our game. We were there. We saw it. That was our game to take. But sometimes the good Lord gives us a chance for redemption.
And redemption we got, Brad Davis.
Pow! Pow! Talk to me about the game, Chad Wayne.
Ultimate domination of Mount Airy during this game, Brad. We started out back and forth, traded a couple of possessions. East Surrey's up 7-0. Mount Airy's driving down the field. They get to the 12-yard line, and it looks like they definitely going to score.
You know what? I don't know. I've heard a name, Mitchell Edwards, carry on.
Mitchell Edwards. There's a little bit of a delay handoff in the backfield, and Mitchell Edwards, pow! Right there with the quarterback. When he's handing the ball off to the running back, rips it, Brad Davis, right out of his arms. Goes 88 yards for a touchdown, folks.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Completely changed the game from that point forward. That was the turning point. East Surrey was in control from there on. No question about the game. Huge play.
Huge play. I'm telling you right now. And we end up winning the game.
40-0, Brad Davis.
40-0. 40-0, we end up winning the game. And you know, folks, listen. I ended up listening to the second half on the radio and came across with one little small tidbit here. I know a lot of people listen to this podcast because we are, we got a lot of people out there. We appreciate all you guys. We appreciate the supporters. Appreciate your families. But there's one thing I caught from the broadcast on WPAQ, okay? And this is it. I'm not looking to give you guys any motivation or because you don't need motivation. You've worked hard since the summer. Well, you've worked hard for 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, whatever it may be. But I heard that East Surrey was not a bad team, but just not this good. So I don't know what that means.
I disagree, Brad Davis.
Hey, I don't know what that means. I mean, you're not a bad team, but you're not 40-0 good. So let that sink in. I'm not trying to give any motivation or anything.
I'm going to tell you something, Brad Davis. We're going to see how good these boys are because we got another football game Friday night. Starmount High School.
Starmount High School. We're going to Starmount. Starmount has a huge history. And it's wild that we're going to Starmount High School. Starmount High School, I was talking to former athletic director Scott Carter tonight, and Starmount High School has been to the Final Four in 1989, 1990, 96, 97, and 2008. They was a state runner-up in 2014 and won a state championship in 1998. So they've got famous coaches B.W. Holt, Joe Hutchins, Scott Johnson. Lots of history at this school. They've got numerous players that have been in the ACC, the SEC. Carlos King, who I played against, that was a bad man.
He was bad.
He was a bad man in basketball and football. He played for NC State. He played for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the preseason.
But I'm going to tell you one thing, Brad Davis. We've got some bad men on our team this year, too.
We sure do.
And that leads me into this right here, Brad Davis. One of those bad men is going to be this week's winner's winner. Give it to us, Brad Davis.
This week's winner's winner, and I can't wait to meet him. I want to shake his hand. I want to hug his neck. This week's winner's winner is Mitchell Edwards. Congratulations, Mitchell Edwards. We've got something for you. We've got a Sheets card. We've got a coffee, a smoothie. Hell, I'll buy you a daggone steak. We're going to roll next week to Starmount, baby.
Yes, Edwards had a big game last Friday night against Mount Airy, Brad. He had a fumble recovery for 88 yards. He had another TD and an interception. He stepped up big, and we need him to do it again. Hey. We need all the players on East Surrey stepping up, giving it to the Starmount Rams this Friday night. Get out there and support your Cardinals.
Hey, guys, I'm telling you right now, we've had a great night, Chad Wayne, and I'm telling you, we are looking forward to this week of school. All you guys out there, listen to our podcast. Find us on Instagram. Find us on YouTube. We love doing this. Send us a text if you want something out there mentioned. Okay? We love you. It's outstanding. We can't stand it. We can't stand it.
We cannot stand it, but we need to leave you on a positive note. So this week's positive note, you may have seen it posted on our Instagram account. You can't put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you get. That's from Michael Phelps. Brad Davis.
Hey, guys, listen. Appreciate you listening. Appreciate you following us. Appreciate you subscribing. We just appreciate you. Merry Christmas, Chad.
Merry Christmas, Brad.
Merry Christmas, guys. Hey, thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to you all. Good night. This is Brad from Chad and Brad Live, signing off for Chad Wayne Motsinger. Peace out.